slide now, not the presentation notes?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay. So welcome everyone. Welcome to our new members and welcome to our returning members. Again, like I said, I'm not going to cover this in great detail, but really as a watershed district, we have to have a citizen advisory committee. We're very thankful that we have a citizen advisory committee. And really the only duties that are established for this is for you all to elect a chair, to elect a recorder, and to establish a meeting schedule, which at minimum meets annually or once a year. Our CAC is fantastic. You all meet usually every month. And so we're far and ahead of what the so-called requirements are. And also consists of at least 5 members. And we're well ahead of that, especially with our new folks that have joined us. The purpose of the CAC, you all are an independent committee with the primary role of advising the board of managers. And so what we would like is what the board would like your assistance with is identifying key issues of concern or support within the watershed district, bring that forward to the CAC, identify education opportunities that staff can help facilitate, bring forward ideas for presenters or discussion topics, represent the CAC at the Board of Managers meeting, which we've already touched on, as well as send a representative to the Technical Advisory Committee. And currently that is Jeff Weiss, assuming he wants to continue this year as well. So the big points are you all set your own bylaws by member consensus, you guide yourselves. Myself, I'm the staff liaison, Eleanor is the other staff liaison. We help facilitate, but we are not here to direct the CAC. You guys direct yourselves. We assist you as suitable, but we don't make any decisions for you. Also, the board sends a representative to the CAC meeting, but that manager is not in charge. Again, they're here to serve as liaison for the board of managers. And they are a guest at the CAC meetings. So the Riley Purgatory Bluff Creek Watershed District. This is how we're organized. If you want to see who the staff is, the managers, the CAC, we all have our own web pages on our website. Just to let you know, our website is new as of October 1st. And certainly we're always looking for feedback on that. So if you see anything or you're confused by something or a link's broken, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'll take care of it. But the board of managers, we have 5 board of managers. Under that, they are governing the watershed district. Staff, we're here to implement the projects and programs that the board of managers direct us to do. Below that, you'll see that we have a group of consultants. We do have a district engineer, Scott Sobiek, who works very closely with the watershed district. He's employed by Bar Engineering and like I said, serves as our district engineer. We also have legal counsel, an accountant, and an auditor. And then you'll see on the right here, advisory committees. And so we have both the technical advisory committee as well as a citizen advisory committee. The technical advisory committee is composed of primarily city staff and some county staff as well, to talk about various, whether it's our programs and policies, our permitting program, et cetera. So that committee only meets once to twice per year, just depends on what's going on. Certainly doing like role revision, that's something that they'll meet more often with Terry Jeffrey, who is our district administrator. And then at the bottom there to assist the district are our volunteers. And so that consists of individuals, service learners who are interns basically during the summer, community groups, Minnesota water stewards, our zebra mussel plate monitoring folks who live on lakes and go out there frequently to just help us keep an eye on what the zebra mussel population, whether it's present or if it is present, then what are those population levels looking like. CAC meetings, third Monday of the month is when you all elected to have your meetings, and we are continuing with the virtual meetings until the board of managers changes their meeting policy. That's not to say that the CAC members cannot get together. It's just the regular meetings, they have to be virtual. So if you want to meet in person, certainly the CAC could hold a regular meeting outdoors. Otherwise, it has to be virtual. And then members may also get together in person and indoors, if not a regular CAC meeting. So I have my little there, coffee anyone. So if there's individuals that want to get together, we're not going to tell you you can't meet. Or if there's again, a non-regular CAC meeting, maybe it's a committee that wants to discuss something, you certainly are welcome to get together. Here are our CAC members returning and new in 2023. And I had put this little getting to know thing on here from you. So let's do that at the end though. So I'm going to ask you for the new members, we've already been introduced to you. For the returning members, we'll do name, city of residence, how long you've been a member of the CAC, and then why you joined, and if you could just tell us what your favorite beverage from Caribou Starbucks is, or cafe of choice. And just to let you know, everyone is welcome to attend CAC meetings. So they are open to the public as well as our board of manager meetings. So subgroups and initiatives, how do you get things done with the CAC? Well, the CAC members as a group pass motions to send to the board of managers for consideration. This is appropriate for anything that impacts district programs and projects, or you want to ask the board to direct staff to look into a particular topic or matter. Another way to get stuff done is forming a CAC committee. And these can bring ideas forward to the liaison, either myself or Eleanor, for administrator approval. And again, our administrator is Terry Jeffrey. So what do you want to do as a group? That's really the message here for 2023. If you have an idea for a committee, do you all want a social committee? Do you want an outreach committee? Citizen science committee? I know Marilyn, you talked about chloride testing. Speakers, is there a speaker you'd like to, that you know about, or that you'd like to see if anyone else knows about? Some of the topics that were brought up last year, the importance of native plants, climate change and watershed impacts, community education. Those are all topics that were suggested by CAC members last year. So if there are folks here that have a contact, someone that they feel would be a good speaker on those topics, please bring them forward. The districts as staff, the resources that we have to share with you, we have funds. Funds for speakers, funds for tour tickets. So if the CAC want to do something as a group, we've got a budget and we can help support those ideas. If again, citizen science, you want to do some monitoring, we can purchase the monitoring equipment within reason. So any of those ideas you have, we would like to hear. We also can help with sources of contacts or introductions to people in professional fields. And certainly many of you have wonderful connections as well. And so that's what we're really relying on is bringing the CAC members forward with their ideas and their initiative to reach out to this. We do have staff time, but we do have limited staff time because our activities are primarily directed by the administrator through the board of managers, or I should say through the administrator by the board of managers. But again, if you have ideas, please bring it forward. I would love to hear it. Opportunities for members this year coming up. We of course will have the MOD summer tour. MOD is the Minnesota Association of Watershed Districts. They haven't determined the site yet, but usually this occurs in August. And so the district has in the past covered the cost for a limited number of CAC members to attend this, as well as the annual conference, which is in early December. It'll be in early December of 2023 in Alexandria. This is at I know we had, I believe, 4 CAC members signed up to attend, and we are one of the few watershed districts that send CAC members to this conference and trade show. And so yeah, keep that in mind as something coming up. Also the Minnesota Water Resources Conference, staff, a few of us go to that. And then we also are open to covering cost of entry for that as well. Do you have an idea for an event or training, either for yourself or for the whole CAC? Please make a suggestion. Like I said, we've got a budget and we can help support that type of thing. So some of the FAQ things, if you can't make it to a CAC meeting, who do I notify? We do the notification to ensure that we have a quorum at CAC meetings. We need a quorum to say I say you all need a quorum to pass motions and that type of thing. And so if you are unable to attend the meeting, you can either email a member of the CAC, such as Andrew Aller, who is the current CAC chair. You can email staff liaison, which is myself or Eleanor Mahon, and you guys will meet her eventually. I think she had a conflict tonight, which is why she isn't here. Also, you can just let another CAC member know. You can, like I say, phone a friend or text a friend and say, hey, I can't make the meeting. Will you let them know? And then this way you'll be excused during the roll call instead of being marked as absent. If you're absent without letting people know multiple times, that can be grounds for dismissal from the Citizen Advisory Committee. All right, we had this come up last year. If you signed up to represent the CAC at a board meeting, but something came up and you can't attend anymore, you can ask someone directly to fill in for you, another CAC member, or reach out to the CAC chair, Andrew, or vice chair, Jim, or the staff liaison, which is myself, just to help coordinate a replacement. But we would like to have a CAC representative at those board of managers meetings. So yeah, please reach out and let someone know if you can no longer fulfill that, what you signed up to attend. Also, I'd like to get something on the CAC meeting agenda. How do I go about this? So, well, you can bring it up during a meeting, just raise your hand, or you can reach out directly to the CAC chair, which is Andrew Aller, or the vice chair, or really any of the CAC members, and reach out to me directly and I can coordinate as well. I usually, what I typically do is send out the agenda and I send out the minutes, but the agenda is something that I work with directly with Andrew on, and as well as the minutes. I receive the minutes, I add information if it needs to be added, and just make sure that information is on there, right? Like say it was a meeting notice or something. But that's my role is. So you'll get a lot of stuff from me, but I'm not. I am just a liaison. I'm here just to help coordinate and ease the transfer of information. So if you have something, please, reach out directly to Andrew, or another CAC member, or Jim, who is the vice chair for the CAC. Again, same thing. If I have general questions, who would I reach out to? If it's related to the CAC, ask at a meeting. Reach out to your chair or vice chair. If it's related to a district program or project or along those lines, then feel free to reach out to a staff, either the staff liaison for the CAC, which is myself or Eleanor, or directly to Terry Jeffrey. Sorry, Terry Jeffrey. He is our district administrator, or any of our other staff that you'll get to know over time. We do have 7 permanent staff plus a Green Corps member right now. So there is a handful of us for sure. And with that, I will take some questions, and I'm going to stop my share here. And I guess I'll keep the recording going for now. So I got a few questions in the chat. Someone asked about the Technical Advisory Committee. Looks like Dorothy, you answered. There also is some information on our website about the Technical Advisory Committee, who those representatives are on that committee. And if you want some more details, feel free to reach out. Currently, Jeff Weiss is our liaison for that. And Jeff, do you want to continue with being the representative for the TAC committee?
I'm certainly willing to do so. I'm interested in doing so.
Okay. Another question is from Marilyn. You asked about all the acronyms that we use. Or you said you find the list of commonly used acronyms by the watershed district to be very useful. We do have a list of the acronyms on our, it's part of our 10-year plan. You have to go find it. So what I believe I did is, I believe it's in the annual report as well from last year, but I have a single PDF, and what I'll do is I'll take that single page PDF of acronyms and put it directly on the CAC page, if that you think that would be useful.
Yeah, I do.
That would be great.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Sorry, the dog's got the squeaky toy again. Oh, hey, Eleanor's with us. Great timing, Eleanor. Everyone, this is Eleanor Mahon. She's our education outreach coordinator. And she is your primary contact for volunteer opportunities, for education opportunities, any of those types of things. So Eleanor, you want to introduce yourself, say how long you've been with the district and what your background is?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been at the district since May 2021, so coming up on year and a half, almost 2 years. Graduated from UW-Madison with conservation biology and environmental studies. I worked at a clean water nonprofit over in Madison before coming here back to the cities. Anytime I'll do some school visits, and it's always nice to have an extra set of hands. So anytime I get a school visit set up, I reach out to the CAC and see if anyone's able to come help with those, or at various tabling events that we do throughout the year. It's always great to have an extra set of hands. I don't know if you've already talked about this. I just hopped on a couple minutes ago, but we have Feb Fest coming up. I already have Sharon has agreed to help with that one. Marilyn, I think you helped last year as well. If anyone else is free on February 4th. So things like that, Feb Fest, things we do throughout the year. Always nice to have an extra set of hands with you guys.
Terry Dorgan said he'd be interested before the fishing starts.
Perfect.
Is that right, Terry?
Help with setup at least.
Yeah. We'd love to have someone there help with the setup. That'd be fantastic.
Got to get that big tent set up. Yeah, so things like that throughout the year. I'll either bring it up at these meetings or send out emails if I get some of them are a pretty short notice. So anytime those will come out, I'll be reaching out to you guys to see if anyone's able to help. So yeah, let me know if you have guys have any ideas for events you'd like to see us do. If you guys know of any tabling events that maybe we should have a presence at and we haven't already got that set up, different topics you would like us to do workshops on throughout the year. We have a soil health workshop in the works, but anything like that you guys would like to see us do, let me know and I can help get those set up.
Hey, Eleanor, someone asked, when is the next Minnesota water steward training opportunity?
Yeah, I don't know that we've gotten anyone to sign up for the site for this year of cohort or this cohort of stewards. But I mean, if who's at Maryland, if you're on that list of past Minnesota water stewards, they usually do send volunteer opportunities on that Google email list as they arise. If you're not on that, I can help you get set up with that. They do send out some volunteer opportunities, not our district specific.
So not volunteer, but the training. And
so like to become a water steward?
Correct, because that's a great way to, some of you are former professionals, but if you want to jumpstart your knowledge of the effect of stormwater on the environment, that's a great program.
Yeah, I believe it's starting up again this month. Last year it started late January. I never got any signups from anyone within our district. I think we maybe, if anyone is interested, we could maybe still squeeze you in. I believe freshwater starts it at the end of this month. And that could just, I think the January meeting is kind of an introduction. So they might have a recording and then could hop in the February when the classes officially start. So yeah, if anyone is interested in the Minnesota Water Stewards program, it is kind of an intensive course. The first few months, it's a lot of learning courses. And then the second half of the year, you do a capstone project where you're putting some sort of clean water project into the ground. So it can be a little more intensive in the later half of the year. They're flexible too if you need to go into next year to get it completed. That's totally fine with them. And that would go as a cost share grant. So at the district, we would cover a portion of that cost. And then it would be the cost share grant for the rest. You would have to fund the rest of your clean water project.
Heidi, do you want to say something about that? Because you just went through it, correct?
There she is.
Yeah, I did. It's a program that takes some dedicated time, number of hours a week. But the online information it's easy to go through. It's very well supported with information and PowerPoints and links to topics. It's really well done, and certainly recommend people check it out and become a water steward.
Yeah, if anyone is interested, let me know. Go ahead. Sorry, Dorothy.
You're muted.
Manager Pedersen.
So I was one of the first people here in our district that took it, and I took it through Minnetonka because we didn't offer it at the time. And it is a fantastic program. It does require a commitment of time, but boy, do you ever learn a lot. And you get the opportunity to actually see one of your projects go into the ground. I had a $30,000 cistern rain project, rain barrel and rain holding project for an HOA. And we put in an irrigation system for them. So it was a fantastic project. So you people who are on the HOA might want to consider something like this because it's a great project.
Great, thank you. Eleanor, I had also asked about the March 11th Spring Fest. Is that still on, or are you going to be looking for volunteers? Comes up?
Yes, there's at the Everything Spring Expo. We're gonna share a table with 9 Mile Creek. So I think if anyone wants to come, otherwise I think myself and maybe Gail from 9 Mile Creek can have a presence there, and that can suffice. And then I know Marilyn's usually there with Wild Ones, and I stole her a couple times last year when she was slow on her side. But yeah, if anyone is free that day and wants to help out, we could definitely have an extra set of hands there as well.
Right. And the only addition I have to Liz's presentation is that our staff, as you can see, is just irreplaceable. And they do an awful lot for us. So just to say that you're just doing some things behind the scenes is not giving you enough credit for what you actually do. So thank you, and we appreciate you.